he's putting effort into this one.
Hello collectors, it's Steven here with the first review of Ultraman Mebius Week, the Ultra Act Ultraman Mebius Renewal. A fan favorite Ultra with many forms and plenty of Ultra Act releases, Mebius is surely an awesome figure, right? Well, let's take a look to see whether or not he's worth adding into your collection. The Renewal of Mebius not only features updated articulation, but different proportions and paint application. What's nice about this release is that, despite being a rather simplistic silver and red Ultra, the detailing is great. On the face you can see small lines around the mouth, and the paint is applied rather well here. But moving down to the chest, the epitome of the next point, the paint application for the silver parts is either absolutely precise or off, right and left sides respectively. Moving to the back quickly, you'll also notice another issue. Thin paint. The scratch you see on his left shoulder blade there was from a small fall off of the turntable. Be careful. The arms again with the hit or miss paint. Overall they look fine and the Mebium brace is nicely detailed. Speaking of detail, the gold paint on his torso near his ribs is nice, as is the rest of the paint in this area. Overall Mebius looks nice, and most of the paint issues can be forgiven, though it may bother some, so it is worth mentioning. For articulation, it's about what you would expect from an Ultra Act figure when it comes to Mebius. So we have the head, which is on a ball joint. You can move the head around from side to side like such, and the neck is attached in the body on a ball joint. So this way you can get Mebius to look up, but unfortunately these points here run into each other, and you can't really move Mebius's head up much further. Plugging into the body, the shoulders are on ball joints. As you can see here, free movement like that. And then the shoulders themselves house hinges. So this way you can raise and lower Mebius's arms like that. Right underneath those hinges are bicep swivels, as you can see there. Moving down, hinged elbows, as usual. And then moving down from there, we have swivel hinge wrists, and the hands attach on a ball joint, just like other Ultras. Now what's unfortunate, as you can see here by the chest piece, Mebius can't really bring his arms together. Fortunately, as you'll see in a little bit, there is an accessory which remedies this. For the ab crunch, standard ball joint, but unfortunately again the chest piece sort of blocks this joint from being too usable in terms of moving forward and back, but side to side movement is just fine. At the waist we also have a ball joint, but unfortunately yet again we do have somewhat limited articulation, and as you can see right there, I'm already scratching the paint. So be advised, be careful when you're moving Mebius around. Moving down to the hips, we have your typical Ultra Act or Figuart style hip joint, where we have pull down hinges, and the thighs are connected on ball joints, which also house a swivel, so this way you can move the legs around as you please. We have double hinge knees, ankles, swivel hinge. This way you can get a little bit of the ankle rocker movement, but unfortunately it's not too great. And then at the toe, we have a hinge with lots of movement. Now, something to take note of, unlike other Mebius figures, you cannot swivel at the forearm, which is unfortunate. Moving right along to accessories, Mebius has the standard Ultra Act accessories, along with a few unique ones. So first up, Mebius comes with some splayed hands and chopping hands. As you can see here, they are red, and they're just like any other old Ultra Act hands. And to swap out the hands, it's really easy to do on Mebius. All you have to do is grip the currently attached hand, pop it off, see the ball joint there, apply a little bit of force, and there you go. We have one swapped out hand. Another accessory we get is this swappable back piece, so you can plug in a Tamashii Stage Act support. And all you have to do is take this piece out, just like so. It can be a pain to do it because it's silver and you gotta dig in there. You don't want to scratch the paint. And then plug it in. So now you don't need to use a support claw for Mebius. As I mentioned before, Mebius comes with an alternate chest piece to allow better arm articulation for moving the arms forward in front of his chest. And he also comes with this other standard chest piece which has a red color timer in it. And swapping these out is relatively easy to do. On the sides of the chest piece, pop it off like so. You just got to grip it and move it. And then attach the new one. And as you can see, the range of movement for Mebius is greatly improved. Another accessory we get with Mebius is the Mebium blade that pops out of the Mebium brace. And it's casted attached to an alternate Mebium brace, and as you can see, it's a nice yellow-orange translucent plastic with a little bit of white paint down here at the Mebium brace. To swap this out, you're going to first have to remove the standard Mebium brace. Now I must warn you, mine right out of the box was a nice tight fit, and it was very hard to get this off without damaging it, so be careful when you do so. Might be best to run some hot water to loosen it up. So, once you do pop it out, it has a tendency to fly out like that. And then all you got to do is line up the pegs with the holes, and now Mebius is ready to slice some people up. And last up for the accessories, we have the Mebium shot, which is casted attached to one of the chopping hands. And as you can clearly see, it's a nice peach color, translucent plastic with a little bit of white paint down here. It's actually more so pearlescent to give it a nice shine. And to attach this effect, all you have to do is pop off the hand on the right wrist. And then, be careful because you have all of these spiky parts here. Grip the shot and slowly work it onto the wrist ball joint. And there we go. Now Mebius is firing off his signature attack, bad posing included. So overall, the accessories we get with Mebius are essential to the character. However, a few extra energy effects would have been nice. For about $40 though, we are definitely getting our money's worth. And here's Mebius alongside some other figures you may have, ranging from NECA-specific Rim figures to other Ultra X characters, Kaiju and Ultra alike. So, buy it now, skip it, or wait for a deal. Mebius looks nice and his articulation is neat. Accessories are about all you could ask for aside from maybe some small energy blasts. However, if you're looking to simply pick up a representation of Mebius, disregarding base forms and the like, Burning Brave and Phoenix Brave are other great options to consider aside from this one. Even with those options though, this cheaper figure will look nice on your shelf. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like the video and subscribe. What do you think of the figure? Drop a comment down below and let me know. Interested in picking this one up? Check the description for some really cool links to take you where you need to go. Want to watch some more videos? I picked a few just for you, so click the annotations on your screen right now for more great content. Until next time, collectors!